Hello, how are you today? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a lovely week. It is the final Wednesday of May, so it is time for me to talk about my May favourites. I hope you've had a lovely month. How has it been? I've had a nice May overall. A few stressful bits, but generally pretty fun. And the weather's been really good as well, which always improves my mood. I'm looking forward to the summer. It's all good. I'm going to start by talking about TV shows, and there are quite a few I want to talk about today. First up, I want to mention Fallout, which I talked about in the last favourites video, but I finished the show this month and I loved it so much. I think it's my favourite show that I've seen in a year or so. Just loved the whole thing from start to finish and can't wait till the next season. After Fallout, I watched Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime, season 2, and that was pretty good. I quite like Wheel of Time as a show. It's one of those shows that I don't, love, but I do enjoy watching it. For the first few episodes, my mind was wandering sometimes, but by the end, as so often happens, it had hooked me. So, worth a look if you're looking for something to watch in the fantasy genre. The Great British Sewing Bee is back on BBC One. Always enjoy that show. It's the 10th series now, which I can't quite believe. We have another new host in Kyle Smith-Bino, who I know mainly from Ghosts, so it's been interesting to see him presenting, and I'm liking him so far. He's quite natural and funny. We're only one episode in at the moment, but I'm excited to have, Sewing Bee to look forward to for the next few weeks. Also, Bridgerton. Bridgerton is back, season 3 of that. We only have the first 4 episodes, the other 4 are being released next month. I'm not really a fan of that. I'd prefer them all to be released in one go for Bridgerton. I feel like it really suits a binge watch, and there's only so much binging you can do when there's only 4 episodes. But I've watched the first 3 episodes so far, and it's really good, and I'm enjoying it. But finally, for TV shows for this month, it's Doctor Who. I'll talk about the show more once the whole series has aired, but I have to mention it in this favourites video. There have been 4 episodes so far, and all of the episodes have been really different, which I love. And some I've liked more than others. I think my favourite so far is episode 2, but I'm really enjoying the new Doctor and the new companion and the overarching mystery that's being built. And I'm just really happy to have Doctor Who back in my life. Okay, we're finally moving on from shows. I am briefly mentioning a web series because I have to talk about Critical Role. So much has been going on of late. We've had so much drama. We've had returning characters, we've had returning players. It feels like it's building towards an end and I'm really enjoying it. Now, a video game, I only want to talk about one game this month, and it's one I also talked about last month. But Tell Me Why. I finished Tell Me Why last week. I have played some great games this year and I feel like Tell Me Why has gone into the top 3. It's a short game, 3 episodes long. It involves making choices. There are a lot of puzzles. The story is so good and the characters are fantastic. Definitely worth checking it out. It's not very expensive. I'm also going to talk about a couple of phone apps this month, which is quite unusual. I don't even have my phone with me at the moment, which isn't helpful. The first app, I keep going on about it. I think I've talked about it in every video this month so far, so apologies about that. But if you've missed all the previous references to it, I've started using an app called Finch, which is a little virtual pet, a little virtual bird, and you look after the pet by looking after yourself. So you put self-care stuff in there, you put tasks that you need to do, and it's worked for me. I'm doing more exercise now. I've finally managed to build some habits that I've been trying to build for so long. I'm very bad at getting into new habits. I get very set in my ways and have great trouble fitting in new stuff, but the app has helped me start running 3 days a week, and it's helped me to learn music every day. And also on the running side, I've been using the Couch to 5K app. Not used it before. The last time I took up running, I was just figuring it out myself, and I'm getting on far better now that I'm using an app and have a bit of structure. Now that I know when I'm supposed to be running and for how long I'm meant to be running, I'm really enjoying it. I am in week 3 at the moment, so I'm about a third of the way through. And finally for today, a purchase. It is the piano that is behind me in the video. It is a Roland FP30X 88 key weighted digital piano. I had help getting it. Several people contributed to the piano. On Twitch, Phil and Rob contributed, and also my mum and my aunt and uncle contributed as well. So thank you to all of them. I now have a piano and I'm really enjoying it. So those are some of my favourite things from May. Quite a few things this month. I would love to know some of your favourite things from the month. And do you have any thoughts on any of the things I have talked about in the video? I hope you have a lovely rest of May and a great start to June. I'm looking forward to June. I'm going on holiday, hoping for some nice weather. It's going to be a good month. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let's move across to the end screen. If you'd like to see my latest video or some more favourites videos, then you can do that below me here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel or visit my website, then you can do that beside me here. And there's also a link to my Patreon page in the description below if you fancy it. Take care, stay safe and well, and I will see you soon.